Hi guys, my name is Mike Munzing with Munzing Mortgage Group. Coming into a long weekend for some of us. I will be available all weekend, so if you do need me, don't forget, I will be working on Monday, which is President's Day. Hey, every week I like to bring to you kind of what the rates are doing, what the mortgage industry is doing, how these rates and how the industry overall will affect your business as a realtor, how it will affect your buyers. So let's take a look at the rate sheet that is on my website at www.mikemunzing.com. I publish this each week, so if you hold an open house or if you're dealing with buyers this weekend, if you're driving around, you can pull that up. You'll know what the rates are for the different parts of the market, for the conforming loans, FHA, jumbo loans, what we call conforming jumbo loans, those intermediate loans. The rates are fantastic. They have been jumping around just a bit. Every day has been a little bit different, been edging up just slightly. Today, which actually is Thursday, I'm shooting this. Today was a fantastic day. And as we head into the weekend, keep my number on that flyer so you can call me. I'll give you the most up-to-date rates and we'll get these guys going. But the important thing to remember is that with the rates being as solid as they are, what I'd like to offer to you is to work with your previous buyers. If they call up and say, hey, we'd really like to refinance that rate. I don't often ask you to send me your refinance clients, but with the rates being as low as they are, I would love to help them as well. That makes you look good. That helps me get you some very happy clients, long-term clients. And if you get these rates low for them, it'll definitely help them in the future. So once again, don't forget me for your clients for their refinances. Okay, as I often do, Stephen Thomas has his new report out. It's at reportsonhousing.com. So you can look at that report. You have to go subscribe to that report, actually. Don't forget to do that. But it is a fantastic report, and it really tells you what's going on in this very complicated housing market that we have here in Orange County. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Inventory, kind of surprisingly, continued to drop. We had a blip 2 weeks ago. This last 2 weeks, it dropped 3% in the listings overall for the county to about 3,161 homes. That, unfortunately for all of us and for our buyers, is a record low. Back from 2005 was the last record, and that is 36% below that 2005 record low. So this is not good news for us. Kind of a surprise because Stephen estimated that at the end of January, early February, he thought the listings would start to increase. The sellers jumped in just a bit, but now they've backed off again. I'm going to touch on that in just a bit here. Once again, as far as demand, and now demand is hard to rate with what's going on in the market. Stephen looks at demand as the homes that are currently in escrow, so then he can figure out where demand is. In a normal, good, solid market with lots of listings, you can do that. But when there's very low listings, there's obviously very low new buyers in escrow. So it does appear that demand dropped 16% in the last 2 weeks to a 2,031 home level. But once again, without all those homes on the market, you've got a lot of frustrated buyers out there looking. You've got frustrated buyers out there making multiple offers. So it is hard to tell exactly what the demand is doing. Distressed properties, as I often say on my recent foreclosure updates, the distressed properties will continue to dwindle here into the new year. And at some point, we may see a bit of a blip. But as he puts it, we're not going to be seeing the big wave that years ago we were talking about. So once again, the distressed properties continue to dwindle. And he does mention very low market times. Of course, that goes hand in hand with record low inventory. Of course, your market times are going to be very low in the market. So if you get that listing, congratulations. That is fantastic. That is the goal. When I talk to my realtor friends out there, you guys out there, I say, let's go get those listings. We absolutely need to sell these properties. But don't forget, as you know from your buyers, a couple things are going on. The buyers are not being overly exuberant. They are only making the smart purchases, even though the inventory is low. And another thing that I mentioned last week or 2 weeks ago in the video, is that the appraised values will be difficult. If we think that we're going to be able to cruise in there and that the appraised values will rise along with a price in the market, it's not the case. The appraisals look backwards over time. The new purchases are into the future. So there is going to be a bit of an appraisal gap in this, especially in this market with what we've had to deal with, because they are scrutinizing those appraisals tremendously. So we need to be careful with that. Let's not forget that in the back of Stephen's report as well, he does really chart out and table out what is going in every zip code in every city. He looks at single family homes versus condos. He looks at distressed sales versus regular sales. It is a very great report, one that you should absolutely subscribe to. Once again, that is at www.reportsonhousing.com, and get that report. It makes you look, it puts you above the rest of the crowd on what's going on. What I was going to mention was that I believe that the sellers are in a bit of a quandary right now, because a lot of the information coming out regarding the economy, it's hard to read, it's hard to clearly define. We had the State of the Union the other night, and parts of the government are saying, hey, we're doing great, jobs are great, the economy's coming back. I know a lot of you are not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And we're doing okay, but without a lot of the big signs. I'm not seeing manufacturing coming out. I'm seeing jobs being cut back a little. So we need to understand that the attitudes out there are being basically seen in these sellers and their attitudes towards selling their home. So just be aware of that. Know that there is some confusion going on, and we hear one thing, you see one thing on the news, and that may not exactly be what the sellers are feeling right now. So there's some confusion out there. So hey, we're coming into a nice long weekend. As I said before, I am working. I will be here for you. You can always reach me at 949-689-5626. Give me a call. Let's work together. Let's get those new buyers ready to go. Once again, if you know anyone looking for a refinance, I am here for them as well. I'd love to get them a fantastic new rate on their home, lower that payment down for them as we head off into the future. So let's work together on all these different areas. All right, hey, God bless you. God bless your family. God bless this beautiful country. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm here for you. I am here for your buyers. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.